This is a Dayton 24/7 Now Code Red weather alert.
And that's right. You may have noticed we have turned our set red tonight, tracking code red weather. The entire Miami Valley now under a tornado watch as we come on the air.
Now take a look at this time-lapse video from the first round of storms moving through the Miami Valley. You can see those clouds getting dark and rain falling. So Natalie, this is, we're going to go to a live look real quick.
And then this is a live look in downtown Troy from our Troy traffic camera. You can see conditions there looking quite nice, actually. A little cloudy, but it is not raining at this hour or really anything severe happening. But as we mentioned, we are under that tornado watch as another round, a second round of storms will be making its way into the Miami Valley. Now, Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters has been tracking these storms for us really all day long. And Natalie, what can we expect?
Yeah, quiet right now, kind of the calm before the storm. We've been able to get some sunshine. The atmosphere has been destabilizing through the afternoon, allowing for that potential for severe storms to develop. That's why we are under this tornado watch until midnight tonight for the entire Miami Valley. So this is what we're going to be tracking for this evening, because we're not really tracking the potential for just a quick line of storms to make its way through. We could be looking at supercell thunderstorms with the potential for some damaging wind gusts upwards of 70 miles per hour. So a little higher than a typical severe thunderstorm. A few tornadoes possible, and then very large hail possible. In fact, I've already seen some storms back off to our west producing some very large hail. So up to 2.5 inch in diameter hail is possible. So that's a concern as we head into this evening too. So right now we're quiet.
But now that weed is legal in Ohio, what does that mean for those canines? Kate Seifert breaks down newly introduced legislation that could answer that exact question.
For months now, we have been talking about the impacts the legalization of marijuana has on all of you in a variety of aspects across the state of Ohio, including local law enforcement and their canine division. Local police departments like Whitehall here on the east side of Columbus have told us their dogs who are imprinted on marijuana could eventually get phased out, but they're not getting fired because marijuana is now legalized. But any new canine that comes in won't be imprinted on marijuana at all. Right now, a bill is making its way through the Ohio legislature that would reimburse agencies who retire their canines. Two House representatives want to provide each agency with $20,000 per dog to offset the cost of requiring training and equipping narcotics dogs that don't alert to the smell of marijuana. Local municipalities, especially those within Ohio's smaller communities, say this would greatly help their departments. So far, this bill has just been introduced to the House. There's a long way to go, and there is no word on exactly when a decision could be made yet. Reporting in Columbus, I'm Kate Seifert.
Well, the city of Dayton announcing new security measures beginning on Monday. Adam, at the Now desk, and exactly where are these taking place?
So it's two places, City Hall and the One Stop Center. This is a look here at the changes. The security upgrades include metal detectors, which will be operated by security personnel. There will also be restricted access to elevators. Those who use the City Hall's West 3rd and North Ludlow entrances will pass through these detectors. Employees will then pass through the metal detector at the employee entrance. Now, at the One Stop Center on West 2nd, people need to pass through a metal detector at the public entrance. All visitors to both of these spots also are now required to register with the reception desk. They'll get a badge, and all of this again starts this coming Monday.
Well, Fort Loramie girls basketball playing this afternoon in the state tournament semifinals. Matt Digby has an update on if the Redskins were able to advance to championship Saturday.
Plus, tracking the potential for severe storms making their way into the Miami Valley this evening. That's why we're under our code red weather alert. I'll time it all out for you coming up. You're watching Dayton 24/7 Now.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
Snow is the story of the day in Colorado. Nearly 18 inches was already on the ground south of Denver early this morning. Several feet could fall in the mountains by tomorrow. Severe storms in Tulsa last night generated an incredible amount of lightning captured in this amazing photo. And smoke from a prescribed burn blocks part of yesterday's sunset in Jonesboro, Tennessee.
For more content like this, follow the National Weather Desk on TikTok.
All right, let's give you a live look from our EcoPlumber Skycam over downtown Dayton. It looks very relaxing, very serene. Unfortunately, we're under a tornado watch, Natalie, and it sounds like that's going to extend for a while.
Yeah, through the evening, you'll just want to be weather aware. Already have storms firing up just to our northwest, which we do have some rotating thunderstorms. We have the potential for some very large hail, and these are continuing to develop really quickly. You could see already in central Indiana, just north of Indianapolis, these storms have rapidly intensified, producing the potential for some very large hail, some damaging winds. Then we have that tornado warning off to our northwest as well. So these are heading their way eastward, and this is what's going to need to be monitored for the rest of the evening. Right now, mainly our threat is going to be north of I-70, but as we head through the evening, that threat will start to shift a little bit more southward. So here's a look at our risks that we have. So our tornado risk, we're under a 5% risk. So you may think that's low, but that's a little elevated than what we typically would see here, of course. And the potential for a few tornadoes certainly possible out of this. We also have the potential for some winds, perhaps greater than 70 miles per hour, and also some very large hail possible, as high as 2.5 inches in diameter hail. So some very large hail possible with these storms as they make their way through. So we're going to want to be weather aware, have a way to reach those warnings as we head into the evening. I'm going to be keeping you posted. We'll have you updated right here on air online. Again, hard to really depict severe storms in the forecast this evening with how nice it is right now, because we're currently sitting at 71 degrees, which is actually a degree cooler compared to this time yesterday, but it's still really nice, beautiful currently, but things will be changing quickly as we get this very strong area of low pressure making its way through, and a cold front that's going to be dipping its way into the region. So all the yellow is a tornado watch. This tornado watch extending down into Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, now right here in the Miami Valley. This is a very potent storm system that will bring that severe threat through the rest of the evening. This is until midnight for tonight. So kind of timing it out for you. This is about 7 p.m. where we're really starting to see these storms. So this is in the next 45 minutes or so. We'll start to see these storms make their way in, mainly for our northern counties. But heading into the evening, we'll continue to see those make their way southward. Perhaps slightly lower of a risk, but I do think we'll still have that severe potential holding into the late evening hours. This is about 10 p.m., eventually making its way southward around midnight or so. Before we clear out, cooler air starts to slide in. We'll see showers lingering into our day on Friday, 50s for our Friday afternoon, turning into our Saturday. Not too bad, but we actually have a stronger cold front that will be eventually making its way in. That will be also bringing us some much colder air. So next several days, you'll see those temperatures that do fall into the upper 30s on Monday, Tuesday back into the mid 40s. So it gets very cold as we head into Monday and Tuesday. But until then, we just want to stay weather aware for tonight, because we do have that code red weather alert tracking all modes of severe weather, damaging wind gusts, very large hail, as well as that tornado potential. Could see a few tornadoes across the area. So have a way to get those weather alerts. I'll be keeping you up to date. There's a look at our next 7 days, though, because we do have the chance for some snow in the forecast by our Monday, with our high temperatures only in the upper 30s, but we do eventually rebound back up close to 60 degrees by next Thursday.
And of course, with weather events like this, you guys help us tell the story with this. Now, we want to see your photos and videos, of course. It's only when it's safe, though, as we prepare for the storms to come into the Miami Valley, keep that in mind. So grab your phone, scan the QR code. That's going to take you to our Chime In page. You can upload your photos or videos directly to us, again, once it is safe to do so. But you might even see them here tonight at Dayton 24/7 now. And a story from our partners at the Dayton Business Journal. A long-standing aircraft company in the Dayton area has recently acquired a California-based manufacturing company. Hartzell Propeller bought substantially all the assets of Whirlwind Propellers Corporated. The company makes constant speed and ground adjustable propellers for the aircraft market. Now, Hartzell Propeller plans to retain the Whirlwind brand and product offerings. We do have all the details now at Dayton247now.com. You can find this story and others like it under the Dayton Business Journal heading in the News tab.
Hello, I'm Matt Digby, and this is the Bob's Discount Furniture Sports Desk. State tournament week for high school girls basketball. 2 Miami Valley teams making the trip to UD Arena, including Fort Loraby. The Redskins among the last 4 teams in Division 4, 2 wins away from a state title. Fort Loraby facing Convoy Crestview Thursday in the D4 semifinals. First quarter, several passes on this possession. Victoria Mercer to Summer Hoying, who connects from mid-range on the baseline. However, Crestview would have the early momentum. Casey Gregory, first attempt is rushed, but the second attempt falls for 2 points, and the Knights have the lead after 1. They would stay in front in the second quarter. A kick out to Kaylee Gregory, open for 3 from the left wing. She connects. Crestview's lead as much as 8, but right before the half, an inbound pass to Avery Brandewy. Her shot beats the buzzer, and Fort Loraby closes to within 4 points at halftime. Third quarter, Redskins go on a run. Hoying will eventually score from the right side and draw the foul. That's their first lead of the entire game, but the Knights answer right back. Mesher with an initial block, but Kaylee Gregory able to score from the right side for Crestview. However, Fort Loraby gaining momentum as the second half continues. Brandewy will pick up the loose ball here and add 2 more points in the paint. The Redskins go on to win 50-41 the final. They are headed to championship Saturday.
Today was a game of adversity. We got down by a lot. We fought back. We got down. We fought back. We got down. Can't say enough about these 5 girls right here and the rest of the team. We stressed those things in the locker room about just doing the little things to win the game. That I didn't do anything miraculous. I didn't need them to score the first 4 points. We just need to chip away and try to get the lead at the end of the third quarter.
It's a great feeling just to be back. You know, none of us were on that 2021 team, but us seniors watched them work super hard their whole career, and just to be kind of in their shoes and doing what they did, it's an amazing feeling.
And Fort Loraby will play Waterford on Saturday morning, 10:45 a.m. for the Division 4 state championship. Coming up tonight, I'll have an update on Dayton men's basketball. The Flyers facing Duquesne in the Atlantic 10 tournament quarterfinals. That's a look from the Bob's Discount Furniture Sports Desk. I'm Matt Digby.
Well, nearly 2/3 of 4th graders in the U.S. are struggling to read at grade level, and that is why we are partnering with Reading is Fundamental and our parent company Sinclair for Sinclair Cares, supporting children's literacy. You can scan this QR code to donate to our virtual book drive right now.
And of course, it is National Pie Day. A look at how one local business is celebrating with a delicious treat.
You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
The Dayton 24/7 Now News app, brought to you by the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group.
Well, today is National Pi Day, which is March 14th, right? Or 314, which represents the first 3 digits of a circle's circumference. Many organizations celebrating the day with the delicious dessert, though. Tej Joshi shows us.
Mahaffey's Pies is a great place to celebrate Pi Day, and first of all, my friends, happy Pi Day to all who celebrate. I want to show you around a little bit. This is a great local spot to get pie. Of course, they've got delicious ones. You're seeing some of their Dutch apple slices right here, coconut, pecan. They got good stuff across the board. And if you come over where I am right now, some of their top sellers are their chocolate peanut butter, their chocolate cream, just good stuff here across the board. Now, as I said, today is Pi Day. We spoke to the team here. It's one of their busiest days of the year. It's actually much busier than a normal day, and they serve so many pies to the entirety of the Miami Valley today. Mahaffey's Pies, for those who don't know, are a classic staple of desserts right here in Miami Valley. They've been open in the Dayton area since about 1930. Today, we got some cool behind-the-scenes video of their production process, and I even got to chat with the owner myself. A very cool place across the board. Now, what I want to tell you guys is, unfortunately, they are already closed today at home by the time you are seeing this video, but they are open tomorrow. You can get pies tomorrow. I know today's Pi Day, but you can celebrate at home with pies any day. Back to you in the studio.
Well, code red weather alert. We are tracking storms making their way into the Miami Valley right now. So we actually have these just off to our west, couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, but the one that we're concerned about right now, just west of Mercer County, it has a tornado warning with it right now. I do think right now what they are trying to figure out what they want to do is if they're going to extend this tornado warning into parts of Mercer County. So right now, I would say if you are in Mercer County, northwestern Mercer County, I would go ahead and perhaps be prepared to take shelter at this point as this continues to head its way eastward, because this does have some rotation with it. Again, this would be for northwestern Mercer County. So we'll continue to track that very closely. Again, we do have tornado watch in effect through midnight tonight. Right now, our storms mainly going to be impacting our northern counties, but as they continue to drift southward, we'll see some here right along and south of I-72. But right now, I would say if you are in Mercer County, there is a storm just to our west that is rotating, potentially could see a tornado warning issued for parts of Mercer County here shortly. So I would be prepared to get into shelter, grab anything you need, all that emergency kit stuff that you may need. As we head into the next 15 minutes or so, we could perhaps see that warning issue.
Yeah, definitely keep it here. Not only will Natalie be tracking also that storm, but our digital team will be working really hard as well to make sure we're sending you push alerts so you can download our app actually, and that's how you can get those push alerts into the palm of your hand, really on your cell phone.
Yeah, those will be immediate. So that does it for us. We're over on Fox 45 next with continued updates.